Huge announcement by the developers about the cost of conversion stones with Wedge 2.0 in the game now. It is such an overpowered, not a power creep, it's a power leap, and more players need access to it. But the cost to convert your armaments is so high with conversion stones, and we raised the alarms all this week. And now it looks like they're listening to us. This is massive. Free to plays and low spenders, rejoice. We're going to go through the announcement that they made, and we're going to talk about how this applies to you and your accounts when it comes to conversion stones and the cost of it right here.
You can feel that burn and you already know we're locked in deep. This is Chad Ski Mode. This is Chad Ski Mode.
Hey everybody, I'm your boy War Daddy Chadsky. I do Rise of Kingdoms videos all the time, and if you enjoy these videos, throw a like on here. Give it consideration because it really helps out the channel. Doesn't cost you anything to throw a thumbs up on these videos. Also, if you're not subscribed, consider doing so. You can hit that subscribe button and that bell to get any alerts that we do here. And also, we are running our video giveaway contest. You can get $10 of Flux. All you have to do is comment on the video, and you're automatically entered to win. I announce the winners in the subsequent video, the next video. And so from our previous video, here's our winner. Let's go, Johnny 2438. Oh Lord, this puts me in a difficult choice. Love the video. Thank you for testing. This was in reference to my Wedge 2.0 rally and garrison testing video. Johnny, you're the winner, buddy. So if you want to join my Discord, that link is down in the description. And like I said, all you got to do is comment on these videos. I'm going to be giving this away all the way through the month of April and May. So we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Well, this is the new announcement that we got. Okay. And let's go through this real quick because we're talking about conversions. All right. And how Wedge 2.0, this set right here is so overpowered when this came into the game. All right, it's a brand new Wedge set, and it is Wedge 2.0. It's a second generation of the original Wedge set, and the inscriptions on it are out of control good. Super powerful. It's a power leap. It's out of control. And so players are forced to do this. This thing is so powerful, you all. It's so powerful that it's literally dragging old commanders like Huo back into the meta. We were literally running rally and garrison tests with Eleanor beating the meta rally with Wedge 2.0 on the cavalry skill damage side of things. Where's our girl Dido? Dido was literally beating some of these, where's the set? Dido was literally beating some of these Evar rallies with Scipio Emilianus because she had the Wedge 2.0, and Justinian and Nevsky on the rally side were cooking some of the garrisons of like Gorgo. So it's just crazy. And the hard part for me, and what I've always told people, is that if you are going to make a power creep, if you're going to make something so busted and so good, you have to make it accessible to the community. You can't just make it accessible to people who spend a lot of money and might have the ability to convert things, because these conversions, guys, are so expensive. So expensive. If you convert anything, like let me come over here. What can I, like if I was gonna convert this to pincer, right? It's 12. That's a special inscription with a common double, and that's 12 conversion stones. 10,000 gems it cost for one conversion stone. You can only get these things in KVK, or you got to buy these things. And I always encourage players like, hey, just to prep for the next generation of armaments and formations, go ahead and at least get the $9 or the $10 bundle of this, maybe the $20 bundle, because it resets every month. But it just costs money. So not everybody has access to this, and especially not free-to-play players. I mean, it is brutal. And so we raised the alarm about that. We pleaded with Lilith, help us with this. There were some great recommendations in the Rise of Kingdoms Discord, and they responded. So let's go through this and read what they said, because everybody's about to be in a much better mood when it comes to this. This is from Gloria, obviously, who works with Lilith, and she's going to put this thing out here. Following the launch of the new Formation 2 and related events, we have received a lot of feedback. Well, no kidding. We lost our minds, and valuable suggestions across all our communities. And we'd like to thank every governor that has shared these thoughts. We are aware of certain elements of the current design have caused frustration for some governors during gameplay. In response to the core issues raised by the community, our team immediately launched an internal review. Okay, they're going to review themselves, and has decided to implement a systematic improvements to the Wedge Formation 2.0 wedge, and its related system. The current adjusted plans at this stage are as follows. Now, the hard part for this, and let me just talk about it for a second. If they're gonna change or nerf some of the abilities or some of the skills or some of the different things that Wedge 2.0 brings with their inscriptions, I don't know if that's necessarily the case, because now a lot of people have already invested in that. But it's more about the cost of moving your armaments to the new formation. That's the hard part. Now, the first thing they address here is improved conversion mechanics. Okay, we recognize that the current design requires simultaneous conversion of 4 armaments. Yes, it takes 4 for the new formation to express its full potential on the battlefield. So if you have special inscriptions on all 4, or if you have 2 special inscriptions and 2 rares when it comes to your set of wedge, of your current wedge, it costs a ton, because you got to move all 4 over to have any kind of benefit. You got to move as many of those special and rare inscriptions or common inscriptions over as you can. And this is what they admit here, which is great. This places an overwhelming burden on governors all at once. It does. Nobody has all these conversion stones lying around. Moving forward, we plan to improve this mechanic to enable more flexible and cheaper conversions, allowing all governors to proceed at their own pace. That is awesome. That is great. Anything you can do to help us with the conversions to a new formation is awesome. All right. The second thing they're going to say is, hey, we're going to increase the conversion stone availability. That's been my biggest issue. If you're going to have power creep, or in this case, a power leap, make it more available to the community. If you don't, you're going to kill the game. Everybody's got to be able to have the availability to go in and do this and be able to be a part of that power creep. And that's what they're addressing. In order to further reduce the progression burden, we'll provide more avenues to obtain conversion stones. Let's go. We can get conversion stones more frequently now, while also boosting the drop rate for conversion stones during daily gameplay, as well as within events. Drop rate. So there are certain things within the game that they're going to start doing drop rates. What's that on? Is that on like I don't know. Is it on your expedition chest? They're going to have drop rates for conversion stones here. Does that have to do with like the daily quest? Does that have to do with some of the RNG events that they drop in the game? Either way, I'm sure they'll tell us, but that's a good sign. This is all really, really good when it comes to this. All right. Once our initial improvements plan is finalized, we will invite representative samples of governors at various stages of progress to participate in a focus group. Okay, that's always good. Listen to the players. Then incorporate all of their feedback to further refine the improvements. The final adjustments will be revealed in a face-to-face with developers or an official community announcement, followed by an accelerated launch schedule. So this is what they're doing. They're recognizing this problem, and they're recognizing the feedback, and you literally have people like either threatening to quit or have already quit over the last couple of weeks. They just can't handle it anymore. Too much cost. The discrepancy between the pay to wins and the free to plays is so big. I don't even want to mess with it anymore. And people are walking away. A lot of people are, whether you like it or not, they are. And so here I am doing a restart account. I'm trying to bring more people into the game. Like, I'm trying to get more people to play the game. I'm trying to get old players to come back, which we have in 4028. That's our restart. We took the Zig yesterday, or took the Lost Temple yesterday. Hey, yo. But from that standpoint, this is what we said would happen. And I immediately got on a video and immediately told them, like, you cannot power creep like this while making it unavailable for everybody. You got to bring the whole community with you, because the game and the community is everybody. It's high spenders, mid spenders, low spenders, and free to play. We all have to do this. And if you have too much discrepancy, it's going to make players walk away. So they are addressing this. They're giving us more ways to get conversion stones, higher drop rates, other ways, other events, other things to get conversion stones. So I don't think they're going to reduce the conversion stone cost, even though they said they're going to do a focus group, and that might be one of the recommendations. But the bottom line is they're addressing this, and it didn't take them very long. We got Wedge 2.0, I don't know, 10 days ago. And so from there, they are doing what they're supposed to be doing with the game developers. They're trying to figure out what's going to work, and they're acting fast. And that's what we ask. And that's okay. It's okay for the game to do things like this and to get get the reaction from content creators like me and other people and get those recommendations and then be able to act on those. Okay. And so from that, this is a good step by Lilith. I don't know what the details are going to be when it comes to these conversion stones, getting them easier. But the bottom line is whatever they do, it's going to be better than what we currently have, because what we currently have sucks. And it's a situation where you only get conversion stones through KVK rewards, right? And I think you can get up to 8 or 10. That's how it works in KVK. You can only get them through buying them. They're so hard to get. And if you've got really good formations and rare and special inscriptions, it is so hard to pile up the conversion stones with it. Guys, I have spent an insane amount of money on conversion stones, and I have to do it through the bundles, right? I'm a whale, and that's what I do. But I was able to test this stuff and help you guys, be the guinea pig for it. And I'm the one pounding the pavement saying we got to have better conversion stones because it's way too expensive. Like, who has all the gems to just go grab 10 of these? I mean, just so everybody understands, I'm gonna change a special inscription over and convert it. Okay, it's 100,000 gems. What? It's 400,000 gems if you have no conversion stones and you want to change 4 specials to another formation. It costs $400,000, or I'm sorry, 400,000 gems, and that's, I think, the issue that we ran into. So kudos to Lilith. Free to plays, mid spinners, low spinners need to rejoice. We all need to rejoice, guys, because this is good for everybody. I don't care if you're a high spender. If you are that selfish to where if you're a whale and you want to have so much discrepancy, you just want to go punish everything and kill everything in the field, and all your rallies and garrisons are going to be better than anybody else's, and it doesn't matter what anybody does, you spin the most, so you just are the best player. That's the way games die. You can't do it that way. You have to have everybody having a chance to have accessibility to the power creep and the best of the best that the game has to offer. Everybody has to have access to that, and have access immediately and in a better situation to where, hey, if you're going to spend money in the game, it's going to save you time. It's going to make your account more powerful. We already have ways to be more powerful with spending money. And when it comes to just huge power creeps, when it comes to new formations of Wedge 2.0 being dropped in the game, then you got to make it accessible for everybody, or people are just going to get punished in the field. So if you guys enjoyed this video, throw a like on here. I thought this was great. Wanted to get this out and make everybody aware. Let's rejoice. They're going to do something about this. Also, be sure to comment. You'll be entered to win the $10 Flux that I give away every video through the month of April and May. We're going to do that. And with that, we hope you have a great day, broskies.